Just putting on a little bit of the old gulp maggots on the end of it here. That always just seems to make a huge, huge difference. Without them, you're gonna struggle. That's gonna be the color for today. Gonna long line it a little bit out there today because we're gonna be fishing shallow, so it should put us pretty close right there.
Jordanelle is ice-free, well, for the most part. So we're out with my good buddy Scott Woffinden and his bud, Corey Baker with Kokanee Krew Outfitters.
Well, we're fishing for anything that wants to bite today, but we'll take, we're targeting coke, but might catch a rainbow. We caught some cuts yesterday, but you never know at Jordanelle, you might even catch brown. So you've been catching a few splags too, right, Corey? Yeah. Corey's kind of the all-knowing wizard. He's got every fish named and numbered out here, so if we can't catch him with him, we're in trouble.
This early season kokanee fishing can be really good, but you have to be pretty persistent. You have to be consistent. You have to get out here and put the time in and work and find the fish. They're scattered. I don't know if I can drill left-handed, but...
Oh, come on now. Dude, I'm trying to help you become a better angler. That's the only thing that I've got that would make you better. I'll be the net boy. We're not even gonna get a net.
That's a small coke. We'll see if we can... He's hooked pretty clean. Not bleeding. Just let him go. That was a little small. But he was hooked really clean, and so we was able to let him go. The water's a little bit colder this time of year. But typically in warmer conditions, that fish bleeding, we're going to keep that fish. We're not going to release it. So a lot of people disagree with letting those kokanee go, but like I said, if you keep them in the water like that and you make sure they're not bleeding, they're going to have a good high success rate to survive.
Oh boy. You want to come do another segment on how to release them there, Corey?
The little guys again? Scott has been supporting the Kids with Special Needs Fishing Day up at Strawberry for years, but this year we'll have a new boat to take the kids out, this beautiful 24-foot Lexus Thunderjet from Rogers Performance Marine.
It's hooked clean. He'll just calm down.
Kind of an exciting boat was last year I saw this exact boat, this exact model towards the end of the year on Strawberry. I loved the way it looked in the water, the way it rode. And when I got in there looking a lot closer at them, I started looking at the layout and the workable deck space at the back, and this one was just, man, by far the best. They're not the only dealer, but they were willing to work with me, and like I said, you're the one that connected me up with Phil in the service department, and he's been fantastic to put all the accessories, the downriggers and all the electronics and everything on it, very knowledgeable, and it made a pretty easy choice, to be honest with you.
I think I got the smallest fish of the day here. Nobody else wanted to grab it except for me.
Corey has been guided on Utah waters for about 4 years now. He and his cousin Roger are a great team. They love taking and teaching people to catch fish.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Spending time with people and teaching them how, not just how to fish, but how to spend time with their families. And even a lot of these people that come out and fish, they own their own boat. It's a great opportunity for them to take the learning curve out. Oh, that's a Coke.
Hey, Daddy?
And once you figure it out, it's pretty simple. So you can take your kids out, your grandkids, and you can have a great time to where they're going to want to continue to enjoy the outdoors. There you go. Thank you.
This might be a little better fish. Yeah, this feels better.
Welcome back to Jordanelle Reservoir, where the fishing is just starting to heat up.
Heavy fish, whatever it is. Trying to keep him down. Ready, Corey?
Nice.
Yeah, pretty good. Bonus fish, huh?
That's a bonus fish.
We like it.
Not the one we're after, but that's a pretty bow.
Yeah, he's nice. Nothing wrong with him.
No.
Fishing last year was a bit tough for some anglers, including myself. Some of that can be attributed to high water. The fish, like say Kokanee at Strawberry last year, were just spread out.
So I think those fish just kind of went into some areas, and they never did end up being where they typically are throughout the year.
Nope.
They kind of were in one area, and if you knew where they were at and you could stay on them, you could be successful. But if you left and you didn't fish them often, you're gonna struggle every time. You struggle.
Another small one?
Feels like it. A little bit better.
So what are a few keys to catching fish when it's tough?
So speed, probably number one.
Oh, I think it just popped off.
You need to make sure you have the correct speed. Depth, you're going to want to know where those fish are, and color presentation can be a big thing. If you're not fishing the right color, sometimes those fish aren't attracted. They're not going to attack that color. So that's three. I think those are probably the most important three right there.
What about speed? I mean, it obviously varies from the time of year. This early, I like to go 1.1, a little slow, but that's just me.
1 mile an hour to about 1.3, 1.4 this time of year seems to be effective. And then as the water gets warmer, the fish kind of get a little more active. You're going to have to bump up the speed a little more to get them to hit.
You go as high as 2.2?
Yeah, I'm usually 1.8, 1.9 is as high as I go. And later in the year, I'll even get back down to 1.1, 1.3. Okay. Once they start getting into that spawn mode, they kind of slow down a little bit.
Gonna jump! Jump! You're thinking about it. Came clear over here. I don't know if it's a big one though. We found the nursery. But hey, we're finding fish and there's lots of them. And I'm learning something from these guys, which is always fun. You're deciding to go full time.
Yep. I'm jumping off the boat into the water and I'm treading right now. I'm trying to pick up as many trips as we can, and yeah, we're gonna run full time with it. I've kind of made that as a goal, and we're gonna see if it works.
Another little guy.
We guide mostly on Strawberry Reservoir. We have special use permits for all the reservoirs that we fish, but Strawberry primarily, Deer Creek, Jordanelle, Rockport, East Canyon a little bit, and then we fish down at Fish Lake the end of the year. We target kokanee. That's what we're targeting, but we also catch cutthroats, splake, browns, rainbows. But we're trolling 4, 6, sometimes 8 rods at a time, and then in the fall we'll do some casting trips where you go out and catch some cutthroats. So offer kind of a little bit of variety. It just means next year's going to be good. Yeah. A little smaller fish.
You still there?
I don't feel anything.
Put it back in maybe. Oh, it popped. Real. Okay, she is there. Better be a big one.
I don't feel a thing.
Welcome back to Jordanelle. You know, there are many reasons people hire fishing guides. You may not own a boat, or even if you have a boat, you might struggle to catch fish. Learning what guides use and how they use it can help save you time and money.
Oh, it's the smallest one of the trip. Oh, it came off. Perfect. What's the advantage of coming out with one of your guides?
To experience the equipment mainly, using the rods, the reels that we use, the downriggers, the electronics, and then just getting the setups, the type of stuff that we use. Typically for kokanee fishing, we're using a Dodger. These are sling blades by Rocky Mountain Tackle. We use some Kokanee Krew tackle as well. And then you've got your squids, your planktons. We show them how to set those up, what kind of leader lengths they should be using. It's a lot of stuff that takes 4 to 5 years to learn. We'll take that learning curve out. We can help you save a lot of money and a lot of time. That's the big thing, is time.
Finally got a good one. Is he still there? Oh yeah, that's a look at him run right to that planer
I'm gonna
board.
say he's swimming up fast. If he is, where is the fish?
Is he still there?
We're gonna find out.
Oh, he's in the.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I guess I had to get him
That's
there.
a good go.
Juice.
Where did he come from?
Oh, I just lost my hat. Oh, I'm getting wet. There you go. My hat's gone. My hat blew off. But we caught the kokanee. My feet are soaking wet. But we got the kokanee. You see my hat didn't sink.
That's a good coat. That's a good 16-incher, and that's kind of what most of them are this time of year. But we have been catching some 17, 18-inchers out here. As far as Jordanelle, these are good fish. When we get later in the fall, when we get late to the end of the season, these fish are going to be 2.5, 3.5 pounds. They'll be good, solid fish.
One thing to keep in mind is that early season kokanee fishing, you're going to find most kokanee running pretty shallow. anywhere from 5 to 20 feet deep. So if you have a boat but maybe don't have downriggers, you can still catch kokanee with a method called 50-50-50.
Oh, fish. It's a coke. Grab it, somebody. There, Steve. Steve, get it. Yeah, that's coke. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, doubled up.
You called it, you said we was doing a double.
What you do is you let your dodger and squid out 50 feet, then add a snap weight of 1 ounce to 2 ounces to help the lures dive deeper, then let out another 50 feet. Then clip your line to a planer board and then let out the final 50 feet.
Smaller, both of them were smaller than that first one Ethan got. It's a nice fish.
I don't know if he just hit it or if he just hit it harder, but I felt him.
Corey and his crew will be at this year's International Sportsman's Expo, March 21st through the 24th, down in Sandy. They'll have a booth so you can stop and ask them questions. Corey will also be doing a kokanee seminar the 22nd and 23rd at the Expo.
We're going to go through a lot of stuff that we do on the boat. I'm going to give a lot of great information. If you're willing to come out and listen, you're probably going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to go out and do it on your own. So a great opportunity to come out and meet us, see who we are, and learn what we do.
What do you think of the boat?
It was great.
It's a nice boat.
It was nice. It was ran good. Kept us out of the weather today. It worked really good.
Yeah.
Worked really good.
Well, you know, since you bought a Rogers Performance Marine boat,
Oh,
you
that's
probably
nice.
ought to have a hat.
Wow, that's nice. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that.
Hey, he knows his stuff.
Oh, Corey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He's way good.
Yeah. People need to get out with him.
Absolutely.
Like he was saying, they need to come out with you and just learn, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Come out and learn and just have a great day on the reservoir and catch some fish, but you'll learn a lot from us.
So it's Kokanee Krew with a K.com. Make sure to check out Corey and get out and book your trip now. You'll have a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I get to take these home?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, I'm Adam Nico, KSL Outdoors. Remind you to get with your family, your friends. Book a trip, come up to Jordanelle, make some memories outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.